हाँ जी मैम, आवाज आ रही है
हाँ
आपने?
जी अब आ रही है। गुड आफ्टरनून।
अरे उसको फगवाड़े को लॉगिन करवा रहा हूँ तब से मैं।
सम पैनलिस्ट। कौन फगवाड़ा कौन? मधु मैम ही है, ये मधु मैम ही है। We have keynote speaker with us, Dr. Gurinder Bir Singh. He is the Director, Health and Family Welfare, Government of Punjab. We are extremely grateful to you, sir, for sparing your valuable time to be with us this afternoon. We have eminent speakers, Dr. Navjot Singh Dhaiya. He is the National Vice President of Indian Medical Association. We also have with us Dr. Kuldeep Singh. He is the Punjab State President of Indian Medical Association. We are indeed thankful to you for your presence in today's event, sirs. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to briefly share about PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry. PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry was established in 1905. PhD Chamber is proactive national apex chamber working at grassroots level with strong national and international linkages. The chamber acts as a catalyst in the promotion of industry, trade, and entrepreneurship. PhD Chamber, through its research-based policy advocacy role, positively impacts the economic growth and development of the nation. PhD Chamber is a national apex chamber with over 130,000 companies as its members, and the 7 key thrust areas of work include industrial development, health, education, and skill development, housing, infrastructure, agriculture, and agribusiness, including Digital India. At global level, we have been working with industries and high commissions in India to bring in the international best practices and business opportunities. I request everyone to kindly mute themselves, as we are starting the program, so that there is
Rimnit, your voice, you are muted. Rimnit, you are muted. Please continue.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. And we welcome you all to meet up with innovative solution providers of Punjab and the healthcare sector. On behalf of PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry and my own, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all present here today. At the outset, I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Gaurav Sharma. He is a technical expert from GIZ for associating with us in organizing this program. Our keynote speaker, Dr. Gurinder Bir Singh, he is the Director, Health and Family Welfare, Government of Punjab. We are extremely grateful to you, sir, for sparing your valuable time to be with us this afternoon. We have eminent speakers, Dr. Navjot Singh Dhaiya. He is the National Vice President of Indian Medical Association. We also have with us Dr. Kuldeep Singh. He is Punjab State President of Indian Medical Association. We are indeed thankful for your presence in today's event, sirs. I would like to briefly share about PhD Chamber. PhD Chamber was established in 1905. PhD Chamber is proactive national apex chamber working at the grassroots level with strong national and international linkages. PhD Chamber acts as a catalyst in the promotion of industry, trade, and entrepreneurship. PhD Chamber has over 130,000 members And 7 key thrust areas of work include industrial development, health, education, skill development, housing, infrastructure, agriculture, and agribusiness. PhD Chamber has organized series of sessions to address issues and concerns of the MSMEs, which is one of the core focus area of the chamber. So moving further to help MSMEs in the region, I'm happy to announce that PhD Chamber is implementing GIZ MSME program to handhold MSMEs who have done any innovation or developed any product related to COVID in present times. So under the project, we are providing technical support to MSMEs by identifying the challenges and issues being faced by them in their business related to marketing, technology, productivity, quality issues for the growth under this project. So we have organized various sessions as per the interventions required by them, and today's program is 11th in the series. So friends, as you are aware that healthcare sector providers, they have been under great stress due to COVID pandemic. The MSME sector responded to the needs of the hospitals by manufacturing PPE kits, N95 masks, ventilators, sanitizers, etc. So as pandemic is still on, so there is urgent need to look for solutions to the challenges being faced by the healthcare sector in post-COVID world. So in order to help healthcare sector, this session is being organized to deliberate on the current challenges and the future necessities of the healthcare sector. We are here to provide the solutions to post-COVID challenges which are being faced by the healthcare sector. And we have 10 MSME members with us who are going to present their COVID safety products for the healthcare sector. So I'm hopeful the healthcare sector would immensely benefit from the program. We have innovative products which can safeguard the healthcare industry from this COVID pandemic. So with this, I welcome our guest once again to this great session. And I also urge all the participants to take active part in deliberations today and avail benefit from this program. So moving further, I request Dr. Gurinder Bir Singh, our keynote speaker, for his address. Over to
Good
you, sir.
afternoon. Good afternoon. At the outset, I would like to thank PhD CCI for inviting me as a keynote speaker for this important event, where we are talking about the role of the MSMEs in the healthcare sector. They have always been playing an important role, but with the COVID situation that we are facing since last year, definitely there is much more important role by the for the MSMEs to play in the healthcare sector. This pandemic has not only shown us how to work in emergency conditions, has not only shown us how to look at the disaster or look at the pandemic situation where we have sudden onset of a disease quickly spreading and which has affected every nook and corner of the country and of the state with an unknown or previously, I would say previously unknown virus. But hats off to our healthcare industry, hats off to our healthcare providers who rose to the occasion, and we were able to work collectively for controlling the pandemic. During this period, during the last 1 year, what we have tried to understand is that what are the requirements of our healthcare sector, both in the public as well as in the private, how to bear the cost of the treatment of masses, how the industry can help us in improving the healthcare facilities. There was a crisis on every aspect, whether it was on the private sector or on the government sector. the number of beds that were available in different categories, the infrastructure that was available on both the sides. The HR, the availability was another important challenge. Then the technologies, the public sector, of course, rose to the occasion along with a very good support from the private sector in taking care of the patients in different stages of treatment. Private sector, but of course, I would like to mention specifically they had played a very important role in this. Apart from that, no doubt, there has been a rural and a rural-urban disparity has always been there, and we have always been fighting, or we have been struggling to provide very good healthcare in the rural areas. But we were fortunate enough in this pandemic that the number of cases in the rural areas was much less than what we witnessed in the urban areas. So in today's this meeting, I would be glad that I am glad that the different industries, they have come together to support the health sector, to provide insights into what they can do to improve the healthcare provision in the country. And specifically for the state of Punjab, that would be a very important deliberations for us, that how best the industry can support the government as well as the private sector in providing good healthcare. No doubt, the HR remains a challenge. HR remains a constant, needs constant improvement. And apart from that, the newer technologies which have developed during the pandemic period, they have been helping us a lot in providing, in giving good healthcare to our people. I believe the deliberations that we have today, they would be further strengthening the healthcare sector and the healthcare activities in the state and in the region, not only in the wake of pandemic, but also post-pandemic. Because the whatever innovations we have, whatever best products that we have, they would be useful not only during the pandemic period, but after the pandemic as well. So my best wishes to the organizers, the PhD CCI. Welcome to the, and also I would like to welcome the panelists, Dr. Navjot Dahiya and Dr. Kuldeep Singh, and all the MSMEs who are present there in the today's meeting. Of course, I would have to disconnect for some time because I have another meeting lined up right now, but I would definitely like to join again afterwards. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful insights on the present scenario. And we would certainly like to have you with us after your meeting is over. We really seek your presence, sir.
Thank you so much.
So moving further, I request Dr. Navjot Singh Dahiya. He is the National Vice President of Indian Medical Association. I request you for your address, sir.
Thank you. First of all, I am thankful to PhD CCI for taking such an initiative for meeting doctors along with the people who are producing the things for our armaments which are being produced by the industry. So it is a saying that science is moving people and people move science. So when the corona came, I was a president of local Punjab chapter, and we fought it very bravely. And I am thankful to all the people who were helpful in fighting against this menace. And I just again thankful to the industry which gave us such a quickly so many of PPE kits and so many of sanitizers and all that, and which build the confidence in our doctors and our paramedical staff, so that we were able to serve the country, serve the nation, serve the people of the nation, and we are proud to face this problem unitedly. And I hope that we'll very soon fight this. And now when the vaccine is on, we will be very soon coming out of this. I am thankful to too many of the innovations which industry came in with, some as foot sanitizers and all that, which we bought also and we are using also. And now people are also becoming used to it. And I think and I hope that the industry of Punjab and other industrialists of India will come with more better equipments very soon. But today, I appreciate your effort that whatever you people have done, and I hope so that the benefit of this meat will go on to the consumers, and we will also we are joining this meet will also be able to percolate the message into our masses that the following presentations has been presented, and we are will be able to convince them. And it is very good that you have been in touch with us. Maybe some of us are not aware what industry has made. Once we get it, we'll be able to more percolate into the members of Indian Medical Association and patients. Thank you very much. And I hope that such meetings will continue. Thank you, Rema.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. And you will all see the innovative products which our MSMEs will present. So very few minutes are left. And, for them to showcase their products which they have invented in this COVID pandemic. So I invite Dr. Kuldeep Singh. He is the Punjab State President of Indian Medical Association for his address. Over to you, sir. So you need to unmute.
Right? Am I audible? Yeah. Thank you, Ramneet, for inviting me to this very nice interactive talk. My learned Vice President of Indian Medical Association, Dr. Navjot Singh Dahiya, and Honorable Dr. Gurinder Veer, he has left. First of all, my sincere thanks to Ms. Madhu Pillai, your original director of PhD CCI, PhD Chamber of Commerce of India, and GIZ, your co-partners in this venture, to provide this great opportunity for the interactive meet of healthcare providers of the country with MSMEs, people who matter the most in the fight against this pandemic. These people, they were pioneers in making equipment for diagnosing and monitoring the patients suffering from COVID-19 infection. Dear friends, as the pandemic struck in March 2020, it was like a tsunami. We were hardly prepared for anything. There were hardly any PPE kits, any face masks, any face shields, or a very little supply of sanitizers. But the MSMEs, they rose to the challenge. And with the stewardship of the government and very hard work put in by the administration, as well as the healthcare providers, as well as the credit goes to MSMEs who rose to the challenge and provided to and geared up to manufacture a lot of preventive equipment like masks, face and eye shields, sanitizers, sanitizer dispensers of 1,000 types, PPE kits, ultraviolet sanitizers, and many more things like ventilators and low cost non-invasive ventilators also. They not only brought preventive equipment, but flooded the market with monitoring and diagnostic tools for COVID-19 patients, and those too at a very affordable prices. Thanks to the ingenuity and innovation of and skill of the mankind, it is for the first time in the history of mankind that a treatment has been found in such a short time, less than a year, of a flu or a pandemic, of a sickness like corona, COVID-19. You see, we took thousands of years for finding cure for smallpox, then chickenpox, then polio, then diphtheria, pertussis, and all that. But this is the with the help of artificial intelligence and supercomputers, we have been able to find very effective vaccines of different types, and vaccines which attack different parts of the virus. This is really remarkable. Now, what about the future? My idea for the MSMEs as a food for thought, please see to it that the amount of plastic waste that is being generated is going to lead on an environmental disaster. Therefore, the need of the hour is to work on biodegradable PPE kits, face shields, sanitizer containers, pulse oximeters, etc., and low-cost ventilators and non-invasive ventilators, and rather these high-flow nasal cannulas. They should be low-cost. They are very highly priced. Second idea that I can give them is to make queue makers in such a way that whenever they are put up at public place, there should be automatically the public is regulated to have a distance of 3 feet between them. Maybe they paint the strip green and red for stop, an empty space, and green for standing of the person. So, and one more thing, there is a very huge market waiting for the MSMEs for do-it-yourself kits, which you see, just like breathalyzers, if we have a test of COVID-19 patient, just by sniffing, just like we use breathalyzers, that will be a remarkable discovery, a game-changing discovery. Easier to diagnose the patient rather than taking his temperature and putting RT-PCR test or rapid active test. But for these things, my take is that the supply chains, the support chains must be very vibrant, very effective, and they have to be innovative. Because our senior population is not computer savvy. They have to think of ways, maybe by media publicity or something like that, to reach each and every home. The way they have traveled to they have reached the masses through their pulse oximeters and through their sanitizers and all that. And with, of course, the tonics that you call Ayurvedic tonics and all that, immunity boosters. Yeah, they can have better ways of marketing. With these words, I thank all the people who are organized, who have organized this event, MSMEs who are participating, and who are making the dreams of the public come true. And with these words, I thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful thoughts. Now, moving further, we are, initiating the MSME, presentations, the innovative products which all are waiting. So I invite Mr. Sumit Agarwal for making presentation. Mr. Sumit Agarwal is from, he's from TriStar Pharmaceuticals, and he's offering chemical-free sanitization solutions.
Hello friends, I'm Sumit Agarwal. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, sir, we can.
So I want to start with my company. This is TriStar Pharmaceuticals Private Limited. And during COVID times, we started with the question of doing a chemical-free disinfection. And we got in talks with IIT Ropar, so they transferred us technology to manufacture ultraviolet sterilizer. And at the need of the hour was to manufacture it quickly. So the design part, which the IIT Ropar did, was the designed it in a trunk, so that we can save some time and also money and provide this product quickly to the masses. So we brought this trunk into the market. It's an ultraviolet UVC light trunk, which is used for general disinfection of all kind of products, food, vegetables, medicines, electronics, files. And we have been supplying this to many institutions, and we're supplying to high courts with the new all the new courts that are opening. They're using our trunks to disinfect the files, and it's used by many judges and senior lawyers also while they're handling all these files. Plus, we've supplied these trunks to hospitals so hospitals are already using UV technology in various capacities in their labs. And this was a cheaper alternative and a quick alternative for them. And the total time of disinfection is 10 minutes. And we put the products inside and take it out. So the UV light, wherever it falls, it disinfects the product very quickly. And then we developed this desktop model, which is mainly for personal use, for personal items. This is a small box. The earlier box, this capacity is 120 liters. This one is capacity is 15 liters. But this is for small implements, like stethoscopes and personal phones and remote controls and whatever lying on the desk can be quickly disinfected in this machine. And this is a 100% made in India product and technology developed and supplied by IIT Ropar. And there were very few such innovations done at that time. So we quickly launched in May this product, and came out with the product in May end. So it has uses in hospitals, clinics, factories, and showrooms, saloons, and homes. And it has low power consumption. It offers complete surface disinfection, whichever surface is in contact with the light. The other product which we manufactured is Pentox. It's a hypochlorous acid-based disinfectant. This is the exact product which is an active ingredient which when we react chlorine with water, we get hypochlorous acid as the disinfectant solution. And this is the active ingredient even in sodium hypochlorite. But this particular product, since because of its neutral pH and non-toxicity, is almost 80 times more effective than sodium hypochlorite. And it is very effective on bacteria, virus, spores, and molds. And it has also got a safety report from DRDO to be used on human tunnels. But definitely this is not, so it was, right now it is banned, but it is very safe to use. It is skin friendly and non-irritant. And it can be used without, you can, disinfect large areas without using any PPE kits. You don't need any safety equipment while using this product. As you can see from this equation, hypochlorous acid produces H positive OCl negative. So basically, at the neutral pH, it is the most effective. And this product is at 6.5 to 7 pH. It's available in, so the areas of application is sterilizing of a variety of rooms, OTs, hospital procedure rooms, orthopedic rooms, and sterilizing of dental equipment and instruments, even the dental chairs, dental water lines, and sterilizing clothes and dishes. And it has a very high antimicrobial activity against gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria and viruses. So as you can see from this, is the general dilution is 10 ml in 1 liter. And so it makes it very economical to use for in the hospitals. And you can also use as a concentrate in a ULV ultra low volume fogging machine, which creates a dense fog, and it can be used as a concentrated version, and it can bring total disinfection in 30 minutes. The disinfection of tables, implements, etc., we generally use 20 liter water. So the description of the product is non-toxic, non-flammable, non-irritant to eyes and skin. It doesn't produce any hazardous waste, and it has high efficacy. If you rinse instruments with this, you don't need to rinse it with water or any other product. You can just wipe it. And it is safe and non-toxic and non-corrosive. So it works on all on LEDs and delicate equipment, whichever are present in diagnostic areas. It's useful there also. So it doesn't produce any hazardous, so it breaks down into salt and water, and it's compatible with all surfaces and delicate equipment. So as you know that most of the sanitizers are 70% alcohol, which has a lot of bad effect on the skin. This product is skin friendly. So take care of your skin. It's going to represent you for a very long time. And as you can see, disinfection of dental equipment and medical equipment. And I want to emphasize that you should take the side of solution and not pollution while using disinfectants, as they are highly toxic chemicals are present in most of the disinfectants. So my company is based out of Chandigarh, and I can be reached on all these social media accounts and contacted at the above mentioned numbers. And I would surely like to address any question which anybody would have, so that I can bring more clarity to this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We'll have the queries towards the end. Now we'll proceed further with our second presentation. We have from SBL Specialty Coatings. They are into antimicrobial paints. This paint is offering, protection from 27 pathogens. So I invite SBL for the presentation. Mr. Vikesh, you can show full screen. And you need to unmute.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good afternoon
show
to
full
this
screen.
eminent gathering. We've already shown it full screen.
Yeah, now it is showing full.
Okay.
Okay, please proceed.
Yeah, good afternoon to this eminent gathering. SBL Coating, 100% subsidiary of Berger Paints India Limited, is a specialty industrial paint manufacturer and in business since 1994, supplying industrial coatings to a large number of OEMs across the length and breadth of the country. Our strength is our very strong in-house R&D full of dynamic and passionate professionals. We are known to provide customized solutions with the capability of a low turnaround time. At the outburst of COVID, the challenge lay in developing a solution which could meet the problem head-on, was a long-term solution which could meet customers' aesthetic preferences, and could help customers keep the unwarranted, unbudgeted, COVID-related operational costs like sanitization, disinfectants in control. For this, the in-house R&D worked overtime. We had to do something real fast. And that is how we came up with antimicrobial coating. Magico antimicrobial coating is a revolutionary product in the sense that, one, it inhibits the growth of microbes and therefore ensures our safety. And a single coating can be applied on a very large variety of substrates. That is, it can be applied on plastic, metal, glass, wood, MDF, SS, plated articles, and in a color of your choice. It is more suitable for places where we have a large turnout of people. Its clear coat can be applied on an already coated surface to make it safe from microbes. Here on, I will request my colleague who is part of the development team to share something about the technical part of the product.
Thanks to my senior colleagues, and good afternoon, everybody. Here, this is Vikesh. Right now, I'm going to share some technical point of view on the basis of which we have developed such kind of product in the pandemic, such kind of pandemic condition from which we are facing from in this situation. So as we all are aware that now human body there is a tendency to generate pathogens. So These are the pathogens which is created types of pathogens on a cellular or acellular, which as we have shown as here we can see that there are protozoa, protocats, and fungi, all kinds of cellular and acellular, which we have already mentioned here. So the best way to prevent infection to stop spreading of the pathogen. So we are going to elaborate little bit about the same. The short term protection which we can do here is like every time we can do frequent hand washing, sanitization, cleaning, or disinfectant infections of that particular surface. But if you're talking about the long-term protection, then there we have to go for something like a coating solution. So we have come across something which as already elaborated, that we have developed such kind of coating solution by which if we apply.
Mr. Vikesh, your voice is cracking.
Yeah.
Some speaker problem.
Yeah, so we have developed such kind of coating solution by which if we are going to apply it on the surfaces, then it will definitely kill all the micro germs or pathogens which would come in contact with that particular surfaces. So celebrated that it would be applied on all kind of surfaces, either it would be wood, MS, brass, SS, tin. So mainly as we are aware that hospitals and all school kind of sectors are using wood, like plastic, ABS substrate. So by doing this, we can apply, if we apply such kind of coating over there, then we can protect very easily from the creation of such kind of bacteria. So for the development, we have used silver nano iron technology. So, we have here we have different kind of antimicrobial property, but the best suitable are silver iron technology. So on the basis of which we have selected silver iron technology. Moving to next. So I'm just going to elaborate little about the chemistry. What we have did here, that silver iron is an active participant. So when it will come in contact with that particular microbes, then it will destroy the disulfide and sulfur hydryl group of that antibacterial. So if we apply the coating film on the surface, fulfill the activity of this particular thing. So these as we have already discussed that it's kill 99.9% of bacteria, and we have tested it with a ASTM E2180 from the well-established NABL lab, and we have shared we will definitely share the test report of that particular product, which is in here the test and the result of and compliances. So along with this, we have here we have shared the results, like we are getting 11 kind of pathogens, including those mentioned in ASTM E2180, and we are getting 99.9 efficacy for the different pathogens, like bacteria, fungi name. We have mentioned the name also. This is not a medical term. So here we are test reports from well-established lab, and now I am going to hand over to my senior colleague of related marketing and all this stuff. So here, Mr. Respected Senior. Sir.
Yeah, good afternoon to the respected Dr. fraternity as well as the dignitaries, my audience. Just my colleague, Mr. Chofla, and Mr. R&D colleague, Mr. Vikesh, a brief about the product. So just I would like to just tell you, because why this concept came out, or like why this is a need of our. So whatever product we made, which we say the advanced antimicrobial coatings, basic. I know you will be familiar. There are a number of products available in market, but yes, I say if this is a magical, so yes, in that aspect we can say this is a kind of a magical thing. This is a unique revolutionary product, polyurethane chemistry product. This is available in desired finishes, whatever you want. in a glossy or matte finish. And the best part of this coating is it can be applied on any surface, irrespective of it is a like a fiber, metal, alloy, or it is a organic metal or a inorganic. It can be, and the best part is also it can be applied on by spray as well as a brush. So why the antimicrobial coatings? By this picture, we can see these are the basic areas, like we can see the door handles, which is always very susceptible to come in contact with any infected person. So where if we can coat this brass handle with our coating, so it is going to be permanent, like going to behave as a disinfectant, or like it is going to be protected from the wire, any kind of a microbial or a viral contamination. Lift, like switches or buttons of the lift, if it is coated with our this coating, it is going to be protected. In case of like a study room or classroom of the children's, because most of furnitures are still made from the MDF, like some solid woods, allied products, which are normally organic in nature, or like we say that this is it's a natural based products, so which has a high tendency to attract or to get contaminated with this kind of contamination. So we can protect. We can see the handrail also. So stainless steel handrail is coated by the coating, which is going to protect you from this. This is a basic like a fundamental antimicrobial coating and the surface technologies. For walls, normally there are water-based emulsions available in the market. We have also product is available in powder coating, but powder coating is mainly for industries. Particular this product we are started to supply to the company Alenzer, who is making, I think Dr. Fates is doing, making X-ray machines and different other medical gadgets and instruments. So we have just developed the coating for them to protect, as we told. So in conclusion, we can say this is a good coating which can prevent us from the contamination of any kind of microbial and viral infection. The best part is it is not going to give any kind of color. Suppose if it is applied on any surface, so you are going to have a natural luster of that substrate, because microbial coating destroy microorganism physically rather than chemically. So it is also safe. It is not any kind of releasing any kind of emission. So basically this is if there is a coating, this is due to the charge, static charge. This phenomena is working. It can be applied mainly for the medical industries, medical equipment manufacturer. It can be one of the core area which can be applied. And for your kind of information, we have developed this coating in India, and now because being a part of Berger Paints, we have also starting to export this coating to our Bangladesh division, Berger Paints in Bangladesh. You can see with this press release, Berger brings innovative antimicrobial paint. So this product is manufactured in India and exported from here, and that is marketed by Berger Bangladesh. So this is like a supporting and factual evidence about our coating.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah,
so
queries we can take towards the end.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you to all.
Thank you. Your product was really magical. Now moving further, now I request Mr. Siddhant Kapoor from Jal Bath Fittings for their presentation, and they are offering us foot-operated faucets and taps, right? You can show full screen, Mr. Siddhant.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, all the respected doctors and the esteemed panelists. I am here representing my organization, Jal Bath Fittings. We are manufacturers and complete solution providers for complete bath-related products. We have diversified into various fields such as faucets, kitchen sinks, water heaters, wellness products, sanitary wares. So we are a complete solution provider for all bath related products. We are proud to hold a lot of do a lot of research and innovation in our field, and we hold a lot of design and utility patents. We have a national and a widespread reach, and we have about 1,200 retail counters across the country. So as I told you, we are working in various verticals, and we are working very hard to give the best of the products in all the verticals. So faucets, sanitary wares, wellness, kitchen sinks, water heaters, and bath related accessories. So these are all the products that we are offering up under the brand name of Jal. For COVID related times, our own innovation and our patented product is a foot operated valve. So this is a touch free system and a sensorless system. It is a mechanical system that helps the users to use water dispensation systems without touching them. So it has been the most hot selling item during the COVID times for us. It provides better hygiene to the clients. Also, it is a water saving product. It is not based on a sensor or a time related release of water. It is a mechanical system that dispenses water as per the requirement. The longer you press the paddle, the longer you get the water. As soon as you remove the foot from the paddle, the water stops. So it is a product that is very efficient in hospitals, in educational institutions, in hospitality fields. So this particular product has been helping us grow as a brand, and it is one of the most demanded products in the time of COVID. Along with this, we have a lot of innovation going on in the field of water saving. So water saving is a big thing coming up with the scarcity of water. So we offer a lot of customization as per as flow rates of water is considered. So we have a lot of customization for different flow rates of water depending upon the requirement of the user. We have these foot operated valves are available in 4 different models, and all of these models are covered under design and utility patents. And we have a water saving product line and give you complete customizability on the flow rates of the water. We also have auto shut magnetic cartridges. These cartridges help the user again in getting water as per requirement, which will help in water saving technically. So as long as you press the cartridge for, the more water you get. If you just press it and release it, there's less dispensation of water. Our production facility is top of the line. We are offering our products all over India. Not only in India, we're also offering our products abroad. So we're exporting our products to Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, and all the other neighboring countries. We have a huge capacity for manufacturing and catering to the Indian market's demand. We have a dedicated after sales staff. So servicing becomes a very necessary for all the public utility places. So wherever there is high frequency of usage, it is bound to happen that any consumer will require good after sales service. So we have a dedicated team for after sales service. We're giving a 10-year warranty on all our faucets. We have an extensive dealer and distributor network that provides a good supply of materials. Our supply chain is very sorted, and not only that, we also have a good supply chain as far as our spare parts are concerned. Every product that we are providing out in the market is 100% tested. So every product that leaves the manufacturing facility has been inspected and tested. Also, we have 31 years of domain experience now in this industry. To contact us for any queries related to our foot operated taps, any other faucet related queries, sanitary wares. So just to help you out or to guide you during your construction times or anything, we are always there to help you out. I would love to hear from you about the product, or if you have any queries. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful products by Jal.
Thank
So
you.
now moving further, I invite Mr. Manjinder Singh Sachdeva. He's from KS Munjal Industries, Ludhiana, and he is going to presentation on hand sanitizer dispenser stands. Over to you, Mr. Sachdeva. Mr. Sachdeva, are you here? You can share the screen. In his absence, I request Mr. Tushar to present on his behalf.
I will just start the presentation. So just
Yeah. Yeah.
I have his presentation in a PDF. Since he is not able to connect, I'll
Okay.
just show the PDF. Yeah, just- The organization that we will be talking about today is Citizen Press Components. During COVID times, they developed the sanitizer stands, as you can see. These sanitizer stands were, there were a lot of sanitizer stands that were available in the market. But the unique thing about these sanitizer stands were that they were extremely portable, in the sense that they could be folded and it would come into a very, very small box. And wherever required, they can actually be unfolded and put to use. Now, there was a lot of demand that Citizen received for these particular product. In fact, a very large bicycle manufacturer, branded this product and used and gifted it to all their dealers. So, as far as the company is concerned, 31 years into auto parts, and for the last 1 year, they've been making hand sanitizers. The company also, ventured into, creating a ventilator, which is right now under, I would say, still in the developmental stage. But they were very, very committed to the call of the nation during the pandemic, and they responded. The foot-operated hand sanitizer is easy to use and can easy to assemble. It's also safe because of it is foot-operated, and the height of the hand sanitizer can be adjusted as per the requirement. There are a lot of variety of hand sanitizer stands that the organization has prepared. Their capacity is around 500 pieces a day. Progressive discounts are available specifically for bulk buyers. In case we have hospitals who want to, put up these entry and exit doors. We can also offer these hand sanitizer stands in various colors. These are the contact details. We shall be sharing these details after the presentation in a mail. People interested can directly get in touch with Mr. Singh and Mr. Rahul Singh, and then you can take it forward from there. In case you require any help, PhD Chambers will be there to help.
Thank you, Tusharji. Now, moving further, I request, again, I'll request Tusharji for making presentation on behalf of Clarity Medical, and products they are offering is ventilator and oximeters. Tusharji, you can share the screen for clarity.
Yeah, just.
Sure.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, we'll be talking about Clarity Medical Private Limited. These are Clarity Medical Private Limited is heavily invested into the diagnostic technologies. In fact, they have been spearheading these technologies for for a couple of decades now. Some of the products that we'll be discussing today would be EMG Octopus, spirometers, ECG BrainTech, Easy Track. They have a very long range of ECG machines that they have been making for quite some time. It's fairly appreciated in the market. They have over 20 years of experience. The main products are patient monitors, pulse oximeters, ECG machines, EEG machines, EMG, NCS, EPs machines, etc. I believe the doctors would be appreciative of most of the machines. Commoners like us probably will not be in a position to, expand on this. The key clients that we have, one of the biggest clients that Clarity has is PGI Chandigarh. Apart from that, various other organizations like Silver Oak Hospital, then Mayo Hospital, then Hewlett Packard Enterprises. A lot of other, government and private enterprises have, reposed their trust in Clarity Medical. The products, these are all a range of products in various dimensions and capacities. I've just listed these products as electromyograph products, electroencephalograph products, ICU grade patient monitors, spirometers, syringe pumps, complete range of ECG machines, other products, Clarity 4 alert products. These are essentially, there is a very brochure also from the organization that will be shared with all the respected members joining today. One of why Clarity, it's a totally Indian brand, best quality products, more than 50,000 satisfied customers in India and abroad. In fact, Clarity Medical has been exporting a lot of their products to across the world. In fact, probably in every continent they have been selling their products. They are the leading medical equipment manufacturer, largest sales and service network in the country, more than 25,000 installations already done under the brand name Clarity, serving the nation throughout in-house design and manufacturing. The organization was established by qualified engineers and from seed capital from Silicon Valley and entrepreneurs there. So they have a very strong outlook on the technological integration that would be required in the in the years to come, specifically in the area of artificial intelligence and Internet of Things, wherein integration would be required. These are the coordinates of the organization. You can get in touch with them for a larger and deeper understanding of the products that they have on display today. Thank you.
Thank you, Tusharji. Now, moving further, I request Ekam Traders from Amritsar to make their presentation, and products they are offering is COVID safety shields. Ekam Traders, can you please share your screen? If they are unable to connect, I again request Tusharji to kindly present on their behalf. Tusharji, you are presenting on the behalf?
Yeah, I'm just,
Yeah, sure.
converting the screen. Just give me a moment.
Yeah.
Just give me a moment. The presentation is already open. It's getting stuck somewhere. Just give me.
We have more presentations coming up on immunity boosters, then foot operated tabs, soap dispensers, face masks, gloves, shoe covers, caps, mist sanitizers, UV sanitizer box with many innovations in place. Some have even sensors so that there is no loss of the sanitizer in the stands.
Yeah. Is it visible now?
Yeah.
I think it's getting stuck somewhere. Just a moment. Yeah. Just a moment. Now, ACOM signages and now ACOM signages is a unit of ACOM traders. They have social distancing solutions and safety partitions. Some of the products that they have designed and fabricated are on display on your screens right now. They had a touchless door opener, which also has a bottle opener attached to it. This was a very, very popular product during the COVID times. Secondly, they developed these transparent acrylic screens. Right now, what is on display is, a person using the same in a salon, but similar, designs can be made to suit hospitals and hospitals as well. The name for ACOM signages, it has been in the business for the last 18 years. During COVID, they started making acrylic partitions. Achievements, they have the unique achievement of creating the acrylics partition and touchless door openers market, because they were the first to innovate in the market in Amritsar. They have a lot of they have received a lot of orders from banks, restaurants, offices, buses and cars specifically for their acrylic partitions. Some of the achievements are touchless door openers, the 8 mm acrylic screens used for all partitions, in-house designing and fabrication, well-equipped workshop. Now, customization is one of the key selling points for ACOM traders. They allow the customers to come over, and whatever is their requirement, they can actually design the products and exactly as per their requirement. The partitions are essentially see-through products. High quality acrylic sheets are used. Customers can design the partitions to their liking, as already been discussed, and pricing would be as per the quality and complexity of the design that is put forward for fabrication. You can get in touch with Mr. Jaspreet Singh. We shall be sharing his coordinates with you subsequent to the presentation. Rimneet, you are not audible. There is some problem, I believe.
Yeah, next in the series, we invite Mansar Herbals from Jalandhar, and their offering is immunity boosters, food immunity boosters and tonics in this COVID times to safeguard themselves from this COVID. So, Mansar Herbals?
I will be presenting
okay.
On behalf of Mansar. Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Now, Mansar Herbals, they are into immunity boosters. Some of the products that they have, in fact, formulated are CP Fort Chyawanprash, then Majnoon Afternoon, Tulsi Drops, and Tejas Amle. Now, one of the interesting things that all these products are very, very helpful during COVID because all of them are immunity boosters. Some, of course, are Ayurvedic prescription drugs like Majnoon Afternoon, which is a Unani concoction. Mansar Herbals has been in the business for the last 3 years, but they are a house of Ayurvedic practitioners for last 3 generations. Back into one of the first generation that we are talking about, they were advisors to the President of India on Ayurvedic matters. The in-house formulation and development takes place at the organization using Ayurvedic texts. Very high quality checks on raw materials are made. In fact, what they do is that for every formulation, they take certificates of quality from the raw material providers before they put them to use for making the products. The entire process is in-house. In fact, the entire manufacturing process, they have a unit set up in Jalandhar. Some of the achievements of Mansar Herbals are Tejas Amle. It is respiratory immunity approved by Ayush Punjab. Then Tulsi Drops, which became quite commonplace during the COVID times. They are natural oxidants which help boost immunity, digestion, and skin health as well. Then Majnoon Afternoon is a Unani concoction which is used in migraine, headaches, rhinitis, and sinusitis. CP Fort Chyawanprash, as you know, Chyawanprash as a generic product helps in cold, cough, bronchitis, and holistic immunity boosters. The selling proposition is the quantity is available on demand, recommended by quite a lot of Ayurvedic and medical practitioners. Availability across India, wherever you have the requirement, Mansar Herbals can actually make their products available. Interested in expanding the distribution network, progressive profit sharing strategies are available for bulk buyers. We can look at tie-ups and look at specific product placements. You can get in touch with Shri Abhay Dogra. The contact details are here. As you know, we shall be sharing it after the presentation.
Thank you, Tusharji. Now moving further, I invite Shri Krishan Industries for making presentation on the products which they're offering, foot operated taps and soap dispensers. Mr. Krishan Bajaj, please. Mr. Krishan.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, Sharji, you can present on the behalf.
Okay, just is the screen visible now?
Yeah, it is.
Shri Krishan Industries is essentially based out of Fagwara. The organization had humble beginnings 37 years ago. Now they are a vendor of choice for various fabrication, bath fitting accessories products. They have tie-ups with large institutional buyers like the Indian Railways. They have recently bagged a very, very big contract for supplying foot operated faucets to the Indian Railways. Now, exactly, the members of they have around 44 years of experience in the business of valves and cocks. They are approved by Rail Coach Factory Kapurthala, member of the Construction Industry Development Council. Some of the products that they have, the most popular product during COVID times has been the foot operated faucet that is on display. The foot operated push button cast brass bolt with nut SS304, valve body cast brass, washer. These are the details of the foot operated faucet. These are bends which are essentially used for setting up various faucets. And this is a cap. These are small washer 1 meter tubes. Big shower tubes. These are the details of the products that Shri Krishna Industries has been manufacturing based out of Phagwara. We shall be sharing the details of Shri Krishna Industries, and you can have a detailed discussion in terms of specific needs and requirements based on the needs that you have and challenges that you are facing at your specific locations. Thank you. Rimnit, you are unmuted, I believe.
Thank you. Now we invite Shri Shyam Industries from Sangrur. So what they are offering is product face mask, gloves, shoe covers and caps. So I invite Shri Shyam Industries.
I'll be presenting on their behalf as well.
Okay, okay. So we have one more left, and that is of Priority Solutions from Mohali.
My screen visible now?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Shri Shyam Industry is based out of Dhuri in Sangrur. They are based in, they are specialists in disposable safety products. Some of the products are visible here. We have a Buffon cap, we have shoe ID shoe cover.
Tusharji, your screen appears frozen.
An in-house production for all their mask products. As you can see, some of the photographs that you see, these are in-house production lines that are functioning at Shri Shyam Industries. The fabric that they use is essentially PP spun-bond non-woven fabric. The entire manufacturing is in-house manufacturing. The products for disposable segments are of non-medical usage, in the sense that they have not gotten them graded, but they are quite popular for sanitization works and requirements for various installations. Buffon caps, shoe covers, and PP hand gloves. These are some of the products that are quite popular. They have a capacity of manufacturing up to 1 lakh masks per day. They offer masks in 5 colors: blue, white, green, black, and gray. Products can be supplied across Punjab, in fact, anywhere up to NCR. Progressive discounts can be offered for bulk purchases. They are very reliable and committed vendors, as was described by some of the people who have been dealing with Shri Krishna Industries, Shri Shyam Industries. You can get in touch with Mr. Kapil Kumar. The details would be shared with you.
Thank you, Tusharji. Now, the last in the series is of Priority Solutions from Mohali. They are offering is mist sanitizer with sensor and UV sanitization box.
Priority Solutions is based out of Mohali. they have two products that would be discussed today. One is the mist sanitizer and second is the UV sanitizing box. The company has been there for the last 16 years. They have been designing and development. They have been into designing and development of engineering solutions for turnkey solutions, dedicated team for development of mist sanitizers and UV disinfectant chamber for a year now. One of the achievements is that they are vendors to DRDO, more than 200 in the sense that they have other projects also going on with DRDO. More than 200 UV disinfectant chambers users are across industry. They have deployed their UV disinfectant chambers in government offices, businesses, and homes. The key clients that Priority Solutions can actually present to you are PGI Chandigarh, then Judicial Court Chandigarh, DRDO, CSIO, and government offices. More than 500 installations are currently using products manufactured by Priority Solutions, specific to COVID. One of the key product specifications for UV disinfectant chambers are the scientifically proven UVC kills 99.99% germs on exposure. Environmentally friendly in the sense that this is a non-chemical based solution for disinfection, non-allergic, non-toxic, and the design is very safe and tested. Technical specifications, the one that is visible is 375 into 320 into 150 mm. The capacity is 25 liters. This can be customized based on the requirements, specific requirements of the organization, can come in various designs as the customer wants. Currently, this particular design has 2 lamps. The power consumption required, power requirement is 16 watts, and the life of the lamps is around 9,000 hours. The product description, the other one that we'll discuss is the mist sanitizer. This product was conceptualized primarily when a lot of medical or healthcare staff were complaining of skin rashes because of too much exposure to alcohol-based sanitizers. And one of the key problem statements that were addressed in this particular product was how to control the throw of the sanitizer, and secondly, how to control the waste that is generated, because most of the sanitizers usually use sensors and timers for the throw. So the key features are it saves sanitizer cost because it is a sensor-based product wherein after removal of the hand, the throw of the sanitizer is immediately stopped. There is no spillage from the nozzle, non-contact application. The plastic body is employed here, so it is not rusty. The design is very safe. The technical specifications, that is the one that is visible here, is 300 into 200 into 200 mm. The capacity is 8 liters. The power requirement is 5 watts, and the nozzle life is 10,000 shots. The nozzles, this specific nozzle has been designed and fabricated at Priority Solutions, specific to address the problem statements that I have just discussed a while ago. The selling proposition for both these products are for the UV disinfectant chamber is that customer sizing can be done for various volumes. The production capacity currently we have at Priority Solutions is around 500 numbers per month. For mist sanitizers, the current the standard size that we can provide now is 8 liters. 8 liters. Our production capacity is 200 units per month. For further discussions on your requirements, you can get in touch with Priority Solutions. These are the coordinates, and we shall be sharing it in a while.
Thank you, Tusharji. And we covered all the innovative products from the innovative MSMEs of Punjab, from Dera Bassi, Mohali, Chandigarh, Ludhiana, Amritsar, Jalandhar, Fagwada, and Sangrur. So now we open the house for queries. If you have any specific query, you can show a raise of hand. We can unmute you. So Mr. Jagdeep sir, you can share your views. You can unmute and ask, please. Or you can type your queries in chat box. We'll answer the same. Mr. Jagdeep sir, if you can unmute yourself. I'm asking you to unmute. Participants, they can also write their queries in the chat box. Jagdeep sir, you can unmute and ask. Mr. Ravinder Sidhu, Dr. Ravinder Sidhu. So you can also please unmute and ask. Yeah.
Yes, madam, it was a very interesting meeting actually. My humble suggestion to the organizers that 3 p.m. is a very prime time for patients. I had to attend this meeting, sit in my OPD. One side I was seeing the patient and one side I was seeing these participants.
Okay.
So please organize such meetings in the late afternoon when everybody is free actually.
So you can suggest us the time we can have our future
7 p.m. everybody goes home so that you can relaxedly see the meeting and enjoy the products. So today I could hardly see more than 10-15 minutes actually. Every time I was attending patients and seeing it actually. It's very enjoyable, very interesting products were there, but I was feeling that it is being wasted actually. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mr. Jagdeep, sir, you can ask your query. You can unmute yourself or you can type in chat.
I believe there is some issue at
Dr. Labh Singh, sir, yes, you can ask your query, sir. You can unmute.
Yeah, good evening, Ramneet and other dignitaries and participants. My only question was that after all the products are in the market now, and I think all the companies, they are feeling proud of bringing those good products to save the citizens from this pandemic. The point was like once this vaccine has started, and now I think everybody maybe in the meantime will be undergoing that vaccination. How do they view the?
So can you repeat? We are unable to hear you.
I believe service button disconnected.
Actually, he has written his query in chat box also. His query is, we know that vaccine is available now, so how the industry anticipates their markets and demand once people stop using these products?
Ma'am, I would like to add that Corona is not going to go away anywhere in next 2-3 years. And what vaccination we are all getting done will be booster shots, which will happen every year. And the disinfection systems and all these equipment that has been brought out will be the way of life. That will be the how everybody would have to work towards this. So you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to maintain social distancing, and you have to continue using these products, whether less or frequent, but it will continue to be there for next 2-3 years.
Sir, I'd like to say that I feel that you're right, that eventually this is going to go away. In fact, the scare is already going away. Our products are pretty much aimed at, consistent usage. So foot operated valves and sensor taps and fittings are not only better for hygiene, but they're also good for water saving. So we have a dual purpose in those things. As it goes away, we'd obviously pivot to a system where we'll market these products as water saving products. And having foot operated valves instead of sensor systems is actually beneficial because you have less electronics. So you have more mechanical products, and they are longer lasting, and they are better working, more efficient. So that's from my side, like from the bathroom fittings perspective. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We have another query from Ms. Devyanshi Yadav. Yes, you can unmute and you can ask, please.
Good evening, everyone. Actually, I don't have a query exactly. I have an idea which came up even before COVID, but during COVID, the necessity of this idea is very much being needed. Like during COVID, we were all so much baffled, and we were all trying to identify people who were already infected, right? But in India, thankfully, we have very good immunity because of the surroundings and the kind of upbringing we get. All the pollution, dust, everything adds on to our immunity. So in a way, we were at a better level to fight with the COVID, and we have, that is the reason the rural areas are less suffering with the urban areas as compared to urban areas. And if we compare it to the other countries, this had been we have coped up with this pandemic very well. But in future, we don't know, there might be some other pandemic, or there might be some other problem which might need a similar kind of tracking down of people or the infections which could be there. Because previously also we had some virus spreads which were there, and the major need in these type of cases is to monitor down the patients so that we can easily isolate them. If we had that kind of a database earlier, we wouldn't have been fighting with identification of people. Even they launched the Arogya Setu app, but it didn't actually work that efficiently because that it wasn't a pre-planned system. So somehow in our medical field, the need, what I have seen, even if we are going to the doctor, do we take the our medical history along with us? Maybe a week's we might take, otherwise we are consulting all the specialists, maybe a orthopedician, maybe a cardiologist, maybe a general physician. So they all are prescribing us certain medicines, and we don't know one might be giving us a medicine, another doctor might also give the similar medicine with different name, but composition might be similar. Or there might be two different medicines which interact together and they shouldn't be given at the same time. But as we don't have our any database for our medical history, so two different doctors might prescribe medicines which interact with each other together at the same time, and we might take them because we are not aware of it. So somehow I feel that there is a need of a centralized medical database system. I have an idea how to get it implemented, but obviously I need resources and support from the government. Maybe we could do it at the center level, but initially we'll have to start it from the state level so that we can actually set up an example that yes, this could be implemented very well in our field. And later on, if we get good results, it could be scaled up to the central level and other also. So I have a presentation based on this and will like to discuss it in detail if
we'll
if I get
we'll
a
connect
chance
offline.
Yeah,
We'll connect
definitely.
offline after this event. So any
Okay,
other
sure.
query from the participants, from all the senior officials of the healthcare sector? Any query? I also request all the panelists and the co-hosts to kindly on your videos so that we can have a group photograph. I request all panelists and co-hosts to on their videos for the group photograph. Thank you very much. And I also request if you can share your feedback. We have provided the link in the chat box. If you can share your feedback with us about how you find this event. And there are only just 5 questions in this form, so it won't take much time, and we really appreciate your feedback. And we look forward to more such interactions in future. We'll be sharing the list of the attendees with the MSME innovators, and also the details of the and vice versa, so that you can contact each other and avail the various products which you think can be helpful for the healthcare sector. Thank you all. Thank you so much. And I'm ending this session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.